We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And 8 at the 21-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Miles Sanders.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Eagles.
On first down, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 26,
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Riley Dixon on to punt for the Giants.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
By Jayon Brown.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 25 on second down, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
3-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
Mayfield's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Darius Slay on the coverage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Mayfield completes it to Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard on
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flush to his right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 31, Wentz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Wentz now on 1st down. This ball complete to Reagor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Elijah Holyfield. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Giants 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Stand again at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Tate to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Check 50. Alert, 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 alert. Point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
3-yard line.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. This is taken around the 12. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they let you play.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Down Eagles.
Night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Earl, man. I'm not trying to be a menace, bro, but I didn't know this nigga said that he wanted to play at 8 or 9, bro.
So signs of
That's
life
all
in
I'm
what's
saying,
been a dormant offense in this
I'm so glad you came in here talking to me like this, because I'm sure as hell about to turn up in this motherfucker, bro. What had happened was
I wasn't mad, bro. Just,
why these niggas keep dropping the ball, bro?
Huh?
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise.
Oh, yeah, you're going to drop it every time, man.
Took his attention elsewhere.
Nigga, what had happened was this nigga told me he was going to be on 8, 9 o'clock. I looked at my app. This nigga was on at 8, 9 o'clock. I didn't see you online. Nigga, I told this nigga he not on. You can have the win. He said okay. He said okay like he didn't tell you that he was going to give you the win.
Niggas is just...
Yeah,
he told me himself that.
Yeah,
my shit. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, he told me himself his internet was
going to be
down.
able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed.
What? Yo.
It's just some age just happened. Nigga got plus 4 speed on Judy.
Looking deep for Julio.
I got plus 4 speed on the corner, nigga.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones.
Hey, no offense.
Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles.
Who the fuck was that?
Hey, thank you for Amo. I'm gonna be close next season, bro. I know how to play with this team.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this?
That multiple D. Hey, that multiple D be helping, Reek.
They just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
Welcome to Madden. Only your niggas on
25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What are you playing, Dad? Hey, what's gotten into the Nuggets? These niggas are 17.
At the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on down here in this 4th quarter.
I knew the sad thing about it is
27-yard line.
the Nuggets should have won last game. This would be a 1-1.
Mayfield is going to let one fly for Tate.
What the
And
fuck?
that's going to be incomplete. Good effort.
What did they do with this update?
Oh, it's bad, bro. Just wait till you wide ass open.
What the fuck is this shit?
And press square.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that.
Niggas falling to the ground, glitching back up.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got a man slipping. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Sid, what's up with your Saints, dog? Them niggas look horrible.
Mayfield now from the 50. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It wasn't even, I mean, it wasn't even Drew Brees. It wasn't even Drew Brees because they was putting points on the board.
First and 10, Mayfield.
It's,
and that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds.
Their defense was ass, right?
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Where's 52? Black 52. 52.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one.
I don't know when the next season. Next season, give me my first season.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball.
I need them, King.
They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down,
I'm beating the shit out of the Titans anyway.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down.
I'm not tanking, bro. I was never one tanking.
The Giants first down.
Hey, bro.
First down, Mayfield. Forced out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Guess they fixed the pass rush. My nigga's been getting to this nigga today.
As they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Yeah.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield taking a shot for Samuel.
I almost fucked around and blew this game. I was arguing with this.
We do have a flag down.
What the fuck?
So the
What?
pass
It's not about you, arguing, man.
Pass interference.
And now this ball gets placed
Man,
at the
it's all
1
good.
yard line. They
We
gave
gonna
up
figure this shit
excellent
out,
real
I
estate
guess.
on that one. That's going to run really, really well for the guys who threw it.
You play me next season. If you play me again next season, you got the win, bro.
First and goal, they got to be
I don't want to win against
right
these
back
games.
into this football game.
Oh, got him.
How did he not fumble?
Damian Radley. We got him from the Cardinals. Damian Radley.
Captain himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in.
He's been checking it down for running backs and shit.
Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And
The Ravens is 9-0. You know what's crazy? The Ravens is not even good. I didn't get Amos until after I played the Ravens. If I would have had Adrian Amos, bro, I would have beat him. I lost by a touchdown.
21.
Like, he's good. He just runs the same cheese-ass play with Gronk.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, let's go. Tyler Lockett.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Oh, the
if
Titans
they can
gonna
score
score.
here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4
Why would he
minutes.
check Earl instead of just hitting you up?
Really hunkered down and established himself.
I'm thinking this whole time he
Put
told
the
you
game on our
that.
shoulders will lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, find some
I don't care. Like I said, I'm not in the playoffs. It's just the fact that he got on earlier today and was like, bro, you can have the 4th drive. My internet is down. So I said, bet. And that's when I tagged Earl and Baz and said, yo,
To throw, it's Wentz.
I said, 4th W, bro. This nigga internet is down. And I tagged him in the message.
Before he works it past the 50. To call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
19 yards.
Damn, I'm trying to get into the end zone.
That's all I want, bro. I mean, I'm not tripping, bro. But I lost a division game.
I understand, bro.
And a game.
I understand, bro.
And if it was closer to me making the off, I'd be pissed.
Come on!
Driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. And the play clock is going to run out.
What the fuck is wrong with these niggas in this league, bruh?
Nigga, I don't know. All I know is niggas told me 8, 9 o'clock. 8, 9 o'clock came around. I saw you was online. He didn't get he wasn't on. I told you was getting the win. You said okay. And gave you the win.
So why is he, this is what I'm confused about. Why is he upset and he's 2-7? It's like, bruh.
I just talked to the nigga. It's all good now, man. I mean...
Nah, he's still, I mean, well, Jake mad. I don't even know why he talking.
I don't know why Jake be talking. He just be talking to hear himself talking that shit, bro. I ignore everything this nigga say. I try not to say nothing because this nigga be getting on my fucking nerves, bro. Nigga just, you know, the same old fucking theatrics, man.
Looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long. So Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I hope they fucking do another update real soon. Because niggas dropping the ball when they wide open like this is hilarious.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively.
They got the pass rush down. Now they got to do other. Come on, Madden. God damn. These niggas. What are they trying to do? Game was cool when it first came out. All they had to do was something here or there. That's it. I knew these niggas gonna do this.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not.
I haven't really played it like I haven't been playing it like this. I really just been playing the league. That's literally it. I haven't played one-on-ones or nothing, so I haven't really seen the full extent of that last one.
And he's gonna go down.
Bro, we fucking Baker Mayfield up out here. Pass rush, contain look good. Pass rush look good on here. Everything else look. This nigga Trey got him.
Up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching
I was
hour?
done with that short nigga, bro.
Everything goes haywire late at night. Well, as we get ready for
nigga, I'm gonna get a nigga that's like at least 6'3". I'm tired of that short ass nigga.
They were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion.
Colin Cowherd, he ain't never lied though. This quarterback from USC 6'2".
So they could use something here on 3rd down.
Kadon Slovis, that's like the most name.
He's sacked this nigga like 7 times this game.
So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points.
I was just tired of looking at Baker. I knew my season was over anyway. I cut that
like much, does it?
But it means
everything in this situation because now
just the motherfucking Kyle Allen show, nigga.
That might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Hey, it was, bruh.
You and Randon playing right now?
To begin their next drive and checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
I gotta play the nigga with the Jags.
You in the chat. The nigga with the Jags was just talking. I don't know what he's doing.
Up to about the 34-yard line.
Let me ask you, do you want to play Randon right now? I'll get this nigga online.
Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, they trying to play tonight.
I mean, bro, I've been playing this shit since I've been home.
Now a carry for Sanders.
Lakers getting their ass whipped right now.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I knew the Nuggets were going to come out like that. I had a feeling it would be this game. Sense of urgency. Nuggets been showing that all fucking play.
I knew he was going to lose one. I ain't even worried about it. What's the score?
61-45. It ain't that bad.
Inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
He can definitely come back. That 3rd quarter will be our quarter.
Well, feels good to see a fucking pass rush on here, nigga.
That's all I need. I probably would be 2-7 right now. Shit.
I sacked this nigga Trey like 8 times.
This nigga sitting in the pocket, chilling, like